Well, thank you, Senator Coleman, and hello, Florida. Thank you all for coming out today, to the rabbis that are present, to all of my fellow Republicans. It is my great honor to welcome you to the Republican National Committee's first Jewish Engagement Office, and it all starts right here in Boca Raton, Florida. The Republican Party, we want every American to know that this is your party. The agenda that we stand for is an agenda of American ideals. And today, by opening this center as part of a movement to open community centers all across the country, we are opening the doors wide for the Republican Party. We are going to win back the Congress in 2022. We're going to re-elect Governor Ron DeSantis in 2022, and we're going to win back America in 2024. You know, it seems every day like Democrats and our allies in the media are thinking of new ways to divide Americans. But today I hope you see, by opening these doors, that our party wants to unite our country. We want to unite our country around our highest ideals. And we want to open the doors of our party and open the doors of opportunity to every American, of every race and creed and color. The Republican Party has stood for ideals that have been characteristic in the Jewish community since before the founding of this country: a commitment to family, a commitment to free market economics, a commitment to a strong national defense, to law and order. But I must tell you, I take great pride in having been vice president with the most pro-Israel president in American history. And the truth is, from the very first day of our administration, we were keeping promises that we made to Jewish Americans and to our most cherished ally. And we recognized the Golan Heights. We took strong stands against those efforts in the United Nations to turn that international body into a forum for invective against Israel. We took strong stands against the BDS movement around the country. And I was there when President Donald Trump made the announcement that we were moving the American embassy to Jerusalem, the capital of the state of Israel. And what's truly remarkable is when that occurred, I mean, to say that virtually every leader in the world was against it was actually an understatement. I mean, I saw literally kind of the international elite in this country and leaders around the world, one after another, reach out to the president to say that it simply couldn't be done. I mean, there have been 4 successive presidents who'd made the promise to move our embassy to Jerusalem. And 4 presidents broke that promise. But the truth is that this president kept his word. And he kept his word because we'd given it to the American people, and notably given it to Jewish Americans and all who cherish Israel. But also, I remember being in conversations where the president also believed it would make peace more possible, not less possible. He believed the possibility of moving forward peace in the Middle East began with making it clear that if the world knew nothing else, the world would know this: America stands with Israel. And it would be 3 years later, on the South Lawn of the White House in the fall of 2020, that the president was able to sign into law the first new peace agreement. The Abraham Accords became a reality, and history was made. The peace came through strength. It came through a commitment to our most cherished ally, Israel, and it came to opening doors of dialogue with nations across the wider Arab world. And it was transformational and historic change, and I was honored to be a small part of it. So I must tell you, it's a particular joy for me to be here today, to be gathering with friends here in Florida at such a time as this, because it is a challenging time. For all the progress that we made, rebuilding our military, reviving our economy, achieving energy independence, and advancing and protecting the liberties of every American. How times have changed. And today here in Florida, I'm here to say to each and every American, especially those of you in the Jewish community, that now is the time for every American to step forward and do everything in our power to win back America, starting in 2022. I mean, centers like this are going to be a place to help become involved. Centers like this around the country already. And I want to emphasize again, it's my honor to be here at the very first Jewish Community Center the Republican National Committee has opened, but there will be many more in cities all across the nation. But they're already joining a group of literally dozens of community centers that are places for recruiting and training of local volunteers, increasing voter registration, working in voter turnout to make sure that our candidates and our cause have the support at the grassroots level. And so I just want to say to each and every one of you, I'm grateful that you came out today. I'm truly honored that you come out and hear from a former elected official. But I hope from the bottom of my heart that you'll be back at this place again and again. That you bring neighbors and friends, you'll find ways to volunteer, because I'm absolutely convinced if all of us do all that we can in all that remains of this election year, we're going to win a great victory all across Florida and all across America. And in 2024, we're going to win a great victory for all of the American people. So thank you very much. God bless you, and God bless the RNC's very first Jewish Community Center right here in Boca Raton.